My friends and my family, this is Trevor Chapman, modern day man, entrepreneur, achiever, purveyor of the good life, student of life, marketer. After over 10 years in business, tens of millions of dollars, I've learned this one thing. There's too much noise. It takes tactics and strategy. You can't buy it, you earn it through experience. Failure after failure hones the craft. You must become a warrior. It's time to run. The experience you can't buy. You had to have earned it. It's my turn to give back and contribute. I share all of my lessons from 7 to 8 and from 8 to 9 figures. We'll see if it goes from 9 to 10, but I'm gonna give it all to you. Consistency, persistence, dedication, vision, time, discipline, work. I'm gonna give it all to you so that you learn from where I failed and you learn from my experience. My brothers, this is your daily fuel.
All right, my beautiful people, what is up, my friends? Today we're going to talk about what you deserve because after all, man, you've got so much potential. After all, you are here listening to this right now. You were born at the greatest time in history. More things are available to you than were available to kings and queens that thousands of people willfully died for, tens of thousands and millions ultimately in great conquests, and yet you have more information at your fingertips than they ever did. I mean, you've got so much potential. Shouldn't people just kind of give you what you deserve? Because after all, if they only knew the results you could have because of your potential, then they should respect you for that, right? I mean, don't they know how awesome you are? And what you could do if you just did it? Guys, this is kind of like the plague right now. People literally think that their potential defines what other people give them. You ready? There's only one currency. It is the currency of respect. And do you want to know what precious metal backs that currency? Results. Your potential means nothing. What you could do if you put your mind to it, or were born in this circumstance, or started back then, means nothing. Your results are the only thing that matters. And when you get results, the resulting effect afterwards is respect. And with respect, you can do anything you want. You can call people and they'll answer. You can offer people something and they'll take it. You can sell something and they'll buy it. You can give and ask and they'll give a take. Where does this all stem from? Well, I have a member of my family who was talking to me about another member of the family who said, yeah, like I deserve everything that these two guys in our family have. I have more talent and more potential than them. There's just, I don't know, something holding me back. They're not special. I deserve the same thing. Guys, that's laughable. I think the problem with having so much more than kings and queens had in the past is that we feel that we are somehow entitled. That just in virtue of being us, we deserve this or that or the other. And that is just simply not true. What do you deserve? Nothing. You've been given breath. What are the chances of being born? Something like 1 in 400 trillion or something. There you go. That's what you deserve. You don't even deserve that. You were lucky enough to get that. But beyond life itself, beyond being naked laying in a street with nothing, that's all that you deserve. If that. Everything else you earn. Everything else you take through skill and dedication and hard work. You are owed nothing. You want to know the interesting thing about kind of being brought up in business through door to door is that I realized this one key thing that I think takes a lot of people a lot of time and heartache to realize, and that is this: You have not paid your dues. As a 23-year-old, you go out and you make $400,000 or $500,000 in a summer knocking doors. The next year, you feel like, well, you've already done it. People should just pay you because you once did it. It's like an athlete, my friends. It doesn't matter how well he played yesterday on the field. If he doesn't bring his game today, his career is over. It's like gladiators in the arena. Doesn't matter how many times you've won. You may fight in better and better arenas as a result of that, but each time you're in the arena, you've got to fight still. The same skill set that brought you success in the first place, the same discipline, the same work ethic, the same hours that you put in to initially have success, you must put in a subset to keep and maintain that success. You've never made it. Your dues are due daily. Success is disciplined daily. Guys, it's a sad thing, but let's just say what Richard Branson says. In his first book he wrote, he said, until you I'm paraphrasing, until your first sale, and he's talking about a company sale that he sold for $1 billion, all right? Until your first deal like that, until your first sale, every deal is make it or break it. Once you've sold something for $3 or $4 million, and that's only if you are highly disciplined in your spending. You can live on $2.5, $3, $4 million the rest of your life. But most people make that kind of money and they go off and they buy $1 million vehicle or $1 million house. And what do you know? They got to make it rain the next day. But don't you know I already made it? I'm special. I had results once. Look at how much potential I've got, guys. Unless you become independently wealthy and you never have to work again because you're disciplined with your spending habits, you have to pay your dues every single day. They may become more enjoyable to pay, right? There may be some aspects that you love. Let's go back to the athlete principle. Yeah, the athlete may love sitting down the 5 minutes of glory, his highlight reel, talking with the press. But behind those pinnacles are mountains of practice and hard work. And that's how you are. Don't think that you've ever made it, because you won't. Don't act like you've ever arrived, because you haven't. Don't think that potential has any bearing on how people treat you. It doesn't. Potential is a false currency. You can't buy anything with a false currency. And if you do, you're tricking people. Don't trick them. Go get the real currency of respect, which is backed through results. Once you have results, people will listen to you. They don't care what you can do. They care what you've done. Until tomorrow, my friends, much love and respect. Trevor.